as he started going through this clean transformation while every other Tail Beast charge up Tail Beast bombs already trying to hate. And this man Kakashi talking about he finna combo all of them away. Like, man, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere and get the fuck out the way.
Real quick, with Jujutsu Kaisen ending soon, we're trying to hit 10,000 members and make the biggest anime Discord server. Discord.gg/thecollaboration. The link is at the top of the description. Join it now! Now!
So after one of the biggest lies in anime history, we get the Naruto and Tobi clash with them both floating in the air, mad still, fresh off the honey pack, before both popping back as Naruto realizes them famous headbutts of his do not work no more. But then Tobi, still traumatized from that Minato PTSD, wastes no time calling them back up, got them boys shook. But me? Psh, this is light. First we got a Hidan and Kakazu victim. Ain't nobody worried about that. Nope. Then two frauds that got off screen. A fake 13-year-old, first time using Amaterasu Itachi victim. A Kisame 1v1 body. And then my dog Udakata, who low-key was boxing with pain. But I mean, come on, man. Anyway though, Master Roshi immediately starts spamming lava balls that got Naruto and B back here dancing, doing a Michael Jackson. But then they both go jumping forward, making Yagura pull out one of the craziest moves in the series, literally making duplicates of Naruto and B. Even got the Rasengan and everything as they clash together and go flying back into bubbles? Man, what is this, SpongeBob? This one of them weak ass powers that would make me want to just stay normal, like Yuga freaky ass from MHA. I swear, if I waited my whole life to get a quirk and I get this, I'm pulling the sheet sweep. But anyway, then we see a bubble touch down on Naruto, and that means it's time for a yap session, where Udakata recaps how he got jumped by pain before we go back to Naruto eating a crazy backshot. No drizzy, sending him flying into a tree, just for them to get surrounded by more bubbles as they start going off like it's a minefield. Naruto couldn't even do nothing but hit this weak block animation like he just walked in on Jalen Green, until we see B was able to save him before these random sparkles start falling all over him, as we see this girl Fu spraying these funky scales out her mouth, starting up a whole flashback. And you would think B with them little ass fishing goggles would know what's going on, but he just standing there like a duck before they both somehow perfect dodge Yugito and Han before he starts spraying some mist, and Yugito made these dang Cardi B looking nails as they both still just jump back out of there, giving us a standoff. And so far, it is not looking good for my guys. And Naruto, realizing they might be cooked, pull out the ultimate attack and start pressing Tobi. But that man is too far gone. He do not care, making Naruto start to heat up, even waking up the demon. But they still do not care. And B being a dog, still just rushing anyway, just to get his ass weaved twice. Maybe this ain't finna be as easy as I thought. I guess Sasuke was just trash. As we see a sword come flying in a sneaker, making her hit the... They'd even got Naruto shook, like he wasn't having a tickle fight with pain in the dark like 2 arcs ago. As you see B pop up again with another one that still gets dodged. And Unc cannot believe his eyes, he ain't ever seen nothing like this. This like dropping Kyrie in the 50s, they gonna have him cooked by halftime. Literally. So then Naruto finally pulls up, telling B what's going on, as Roshi comes flying in looking like the Human Torch and burning Naruto's cheek like he playing Five Nights at Diddy's, as Yugito shoots his New York hairball out that goes crazy, blasting off and following Naruto and B through the forest as they try to dip, but she still pulls up on him on some Wolverine type shit, clashing with him as we see B's scarf floating in the wind, which can only mean one thing: that man is ducking. Got my dog Naruto back here looking like he done threw his back out too, as we go in to see Yugito with his Gojo slash on their chest, letting the girls breathe a little bit. But that's when they see the rods that's letting Tobi control him, and just look at B. His ass is not worried about them rods. But the real freak is this man Tobi, because out of all the places he could have put them rods, he made sure he was gonna at least get him a peek. Probably got Ren rolling in her grave right now. But then Naruto rushes in, clashing with Roshi and hitting him with the Rasengan right on one of his rods too. They out here cheating. But then out of nowhere, Han pulls up, kicking the dog out of Naruto, sending him flying so crazy even B ended up catching the straight. He was just trying to play catch. But that's when Gyuki has the great idea to just destroy the forest so that they can't get caught lacking no more. And so, that's exactly what they do. They went so crazy they got it looking like the Dusty Depot crater. We even see all the Jinchuriki lay it out like they just caught that work, giving B the perfect chance to make some clones that all go running over, sealing them like it's the WWE. But then Gyuki tells us it's gonna take 3 seconds to work, which sounds light at first. But these was moving at the speed of sound in the tuning exams. I knew this jump was not finna work. So of course, at perfect timing, all the Jinchuriki go into V2, stopping the seal. And whole time, this man Tobi was underground. I don't even know how he managed to time this, pulling up looking like the Statue of Liberty. But then, all 6 of them go rushing in as Gyuki sit there in absolute shock as Naruto start getting jumped. You would think with all the times he'd have tried to jump people, he'd be prepared for this. But then we see some mysterious liquid start oozing out of Gyuki's hand from Udakata, just for us to see Naruto get caught lacking again as Yagura puts the NBA Youngboy virus on his back as he starts falling into a lava pit. No Minecraft. But Gyuki comes up clutch, saving them from getting burnt up like Magic Johnson, then tells Naruto they gotta dip before we see the 5 tails come running in out of nowhere, connecting straight into Gyuki's arm and sending him floating back and booming into the ground. And that man is slumped. Blood thinks it's his day off. Till suddenly, we see Tobi go skydiving down and that man Naruto is stuck. So it's looking like that's a wrap on our MC. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, they was getting washed the whole time anyway, so I guess it was just a matter of time. So then we see him dodge his interestingly placed chakra arm as Tobi goes for the finishing blow. Just for that good guy to pull up with a super leaf hurricane as Kakashi scoops Naruto up out of there. And just look at the dynamic duo, man. This is what we want to see. Even Naruto back here straight cheesing. I do not blame him. I would have been feeling invincible. Like I really could have just walked up and slapped this man in the face and have no worries. But just when y'all thought it couldn't get any better, my goat done got that fresh EMS too. Oh, my boy Kishimoto cooking. But we go back to Guy and Kakashi just standing there yapping as the 5 tails come blitzing in, making Guy blow Naruto's back out so that he don't be out here pulling a soccer as the 5 tails jumps up in the air, making Tobi put the chains around his neck and sends her falling into the dirt, still ducking smoke, until Gyuki tries to close his hand on him. But of course, bro just walks out of there like nothing happened. You gotta be quicker than that, my boy. And then we see the 5 tails reverting back to V2 as the rest of the squad pulls up behind them. But we know the dynamic duo is jump resisting. And then we go in to see the demon cooking Gyuki for struggling against these fraudulent Jinchuriki when he's supposed to be the 2nd strongest tail beast. Behind him, of course, as Kakashi loads up a lightning blade and Guy goes into the 6th gate, easily packing 2 of them up and leaving 3 to Naruto. And my boy out here moving. And just look at the smile too, he having the time of his life. So then Tobi started hating and says let's go ahead and power up a little bit instead of being a real one and just handling them himself. But hey, not everybody got that dog in them. So then we see the 6 tails and 4 tails fully transformed, sending them boys rolling as they get face to face with this monstrosity of a creature. Bro look like a fresh drop of toothpaste with antennas. Kishimoto was not cooking with this one as it sits up and starts spraying this cotton candy insulation covering the map, letting Goku come out of nowhere and giving the 8 tails that Loki treatment before we see Naruto start falling into this freaky ass throat. And I don't know about y'all, but this do not look like it's meant for food. But Naruto's able to go back into KCM, saving himself from turning into a phantom pre-dinner snack, just for us to also see Guy and Kakashi looking real cooked right now. So I guess that's it. I mean, it was a cool little 2 minutes of hope, I guess, but these ain't catch not one body. Until we see Kakashi pull out a shadow clone, and of course my dog Guy ain't have no problems turning up, because like I've been saying since the first video on my channel, that is the strongest in the world right now. So he goes into the 6th gate again, blasting the gas with the Sakujaku as the Kakashi duo makes a lightning cable, making easy work of the Jinchuriki arms. Really making Naruto and B look like trash because they was getting their asses worked. And speaking of, we see Gyuki tie up Goku as Naruto's still there hitting the Megalith Stallion before eventually getting ash cashed and swallowed up. As you go in to see Son Goku tied up on some crazy stuff. But you know what this means, right? He can't run from the Talk No Jutsu. So he gets to work and Tobi realizes he f***ed up. So he brings out the chains to bring 4 tails back and just ends up waking Naruto up. Cause somehow bro ended up falling asleep in this funky ass monkey mouth. Probably smelled like a Kisame and Orochimaru wrestling match in there. But he jumps up instantly going back into KCM trying to open up his mouth. But of course, it ain't work. His name is literally Goku, bro. What did you expect? But then he tried to put his 4 brain cells to use and comes up with the same idea he'd been using since the tuning exams. And filling this dude up with shadow clones to the point he got no choice but to throw them all up. And maybe it's just me, but this is an insane amount of clones to just be thrown around. I swear if he knew how to jump people, the show would not have lasted this long. But then we see Goku tell him that the Rinnegan rod is in his neck. So Naruto goes rushing in before just deciding to turn into Spider-Man and swing up there with the chakra arm instead. But as soon as he started pulling, a random chain pop out and tying my boy up, and that got him going through it too. This that face you make when you get on Instagram and find out your crush finna have a baby. So tough. But anyway, y'all know how I just said Naruto got 4 brain cells? Yeah, we gotta double that, cause we go in to see a clone loading up Sage Mode, getting ready to come up clutch again. Like every time this man look like he finna get cooked, he got a backup plan, and it's still niggas out there sleeping on his battle IQ, putting him in Luffy talks. So he goes sliding down Goku's throat and frost after the rod right up out of there. And that junk even got Kurama hype, and he ain't smiled since Madara got packed up. But then of course, like always, all that work and this man is still tied up. He had Naruto fighting for his life just to see if he was real or not. I would have smacked this man right back to Planet Vegeta. Oh wait. But regardless, it leads to them doing the iconic fist bump before this dude gets yanked up out of there and right into the ghetto statue, leaving Roshi on the ground, cooked. But the worst part is, that was only the 4 tails, and them boys was really struggling. So just imagine how they feel now that Tobi turns all of them into the full tail beast. Even got Kurama in here stressing, while Naruto looking like he finna link back up at Kushina. Rest in peace, by the way. But then Kurama started gaslighting Naruto, saying he only helping him out because he got nothing else to do. You know, typical old head behavior. Until we see him go for the famous fist bump before they bust the gate open and start turning up, cause oh baby, it's time. As he start going through this clean ass transformation while every other tail beast charge up tail beast bombs, already trying to hate. And this man Kakashi talking about he finna combo all of them away. Like man, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere and get the fuck out the way. But then we see him blast all of them off, and Naruto blocks every single one of them. And it was so quick that he even got Kakashi back here hallucinating about Minato, knowing damn well he not here. Yet, as you see the tail beast bombs just blowing up mountains, destroying the entire Hunter x Hunter verse, before he starts turning up again, and we see a whole Kurama avatar go running in like, bro, stop! I don't want to play no more!
You know, I'm tired of getting the taste of them. I want the whole load.
It's so peak. But then we see Kurama just blast back all the Bijou with pure aura, and we finally get to see my boy in that KCM2 looking tough. That man Kishimoto got a 95% chance to draw a banger transformation, man, I swear. We don't speak about that other 5% though. Then he even pull out a shadow clone who down here looking a little too confident, like Tobi not still down there, before they go blasted up, hopping on the 7 tails before free falling over the 3 tails, making them pull out the Choji technique, dipping up out of there. But then as Kurama loads up a punch, the 6 tails nasty ass pop up, biting my dog hand and holding him in place as the 3 tails put that bit in reverse, unlike Terry. And I'm not gonna lie, it is still not looking too good, Mr. Stark. And of course, now Kakashi don't want to offer no help, like he wasn't just talking crazy 2 minutes ago. But as soon as he get close to Kurama, we see that Yuki grabbed him, just for the 5 tails to come rushing in and catching the mean right. Had him floating back like he was finna get possessed. But then the 2 tails comes running in and she just gets smacked with the 6 tails, as they both go flying back. And Naruto going so crazy, Tobi like, oh nah, I finna have to murk this man. Before the 3 tails skirt away from B, and they start teaming up to make a super tail beast bomb. And just look at God's face, bro. You is not gonna be able to dynamic entry your way out of this one, my boy. But then we see Naruto and Kurama start making their own tail beast bomb as they all blast them off right into each other. As they start having a back and forth on some tug of war type shit. As they both go fly off into the sky and let off this insane explosion, completely destroying the map. You can even see the whole curvature of the planet too. And keep in mind, this is only half of Kurama, bro. Like, come on now. But then we just see mad charcoal arms go flying in, putting all the tail beasts in chokeholds like Ben Simmons. And we even see they each got shadow clones in them to pull out their rods. And ain't no way Tobi stopping them this time. He better tell Madara to hurry up or something. But then as soon as Naruto started feeling himself, we go back into the mindscape where Naruto comes face to face with the rest of the Bijou. And even Kurama here this time, my boy done really leveled up. But off rip, Naruto started clowning Yagura for being short, young, weak, and dead, making Kurama end up cooking him for kissing Sasuke. But that's something else that we don't talk about. And to sum it up, through the power of friendship, they all touch hands, giving Kurama flashbacks of Hagoromo before going back to the real world to see Naruto pulling out every rod from the tail beasts one by one, and finally freeing them from Tobi as the Kurama art dissipates and the big 3 all go falling down. And for some reason, they both looking like they did something. Like I forgot y'all existed for the last couple of minutes, bro. Pipe down. But then we see the ghetto statue shoot out the chains again into the tail beast, bringing them all back inside like it was their bedtime. Before Tobi hits us with one of the coldest lines in the show.
Am I perspiring? No. It's just the rain. These fools could never make me sweat.
But does he know?